Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. First, let's look at US stocks. On Tuesday, all three major US indices moved higher. The S&P 500 gained 0.81%, the Nasdaq rose 1.03%, with both hitting new closing highs, while the Dow Jones Industrial Average added 0.73%. Market sentiment improved mainly for two reasons. First, the US-Iran ceasefire agreement remained in place, easing geopolitical concerns. Second, AI-related stocks continued to strengthen, driving gains in the technology and semiconductor sectors. In individual stocks, Intel surged nearly 13% after market rumors suggested Apple was in talks with the company over chip manufacturing cooperation. AMD also closed about 4% higher and continued to rise in after-hours trading on an optimistic earnings outlook. The strength in chip stocks pushed the Philadelphia Semiconductor Index up more than 4% to a new all-time high. Meanwhile, DuPont and Pinterest also advanced on improved profit expectations or positive earnings outlooks, further supporting confidence in corporate earnings resilience. In Australia, the Reserve Bank of Australia raised the cash rate by 25 basis points to 4.35% on Tuesday, in line with expectations. The 8-1 decision shows the RBA remains focused on curbing inflation as Middle East tensions push up fuel and commodity prices, adding cost pressures that could feed through to consumers. However, the RBA also signaled a potential pause, stating that after consecutive rate hikes, current policy is well placed to respond to future developments. This suggests the RBA may enter a short-term wait-and-see phase, awaiting further inflation and employment data before deciding whether to tighten again. As for the Australian dollar, AUD USD briefly rose above 0.72, gaining around 0.70% and holding near a 4-year high. This reflects market confidence in the RBA's anti-inflation stance, while improved risk sentiment also supported the currency. Markets currently see a low chance of another rate hike in June, but if inflation stays elevated, the RBA could still push rates toward 4.60% later this year. Overall, U.S. stocks remain supported by AI-related themes and strong earnings, with risk appetite recovering. However, the Australian dollar's upside may still be capped by high interest rates and sticky inflation. Investors should watch the US-Iran ceasefire, Australia inflation data, and the RBA's next policy signals. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.